Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you people here. I hope you had a good day, and today we look into the game made by the company or developer that usually makes the Pokemon games. Game Freak. So I guess they outsourced most of this. It's not published by Nintendo though, it's published by a studio called... What were they called, chat? They were previously known as Private Division and were part of Take-Two. Some questionable stuff here and there they did in the past. Fictions they are called. The developers Game Freak and the publisher Fictions. They were bought by some investment company, I think, from Take-Two, and now are not part of that anymore. Kind of interesting. I think the composer of the game, there is, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, Ko Utani. If I remember correctly, I'm gonna just check if I don't want to tell wrong stuff. Yeah, that is the composer of the soundtrack for Shadow of the Colossus, interestingly. So, the other composer is Go Ichinose, I think. I'm not sure if I pronounce him correctly. Let's see, what did he did? He did the Pokemon games. Pokopia soundtrack is... He's sound supervisor for Pokopia. Interestingly. So it's kind of weird, they have the company that makes Pokemon games, and now they make this game here, which is called Beast of Reincarnation. It uses Unreal Engine 5. We'll see how well that works. Game Freak has not the best record when it comes to technical fidelity, I guess, and stuff like that. I don't know. So that's kind of the introduction. It's on Game Pass. If you want to try it out and you by accident are in possession of the Game Pass, you can try it out. Reviews are kind of more, it's like a 7 out of 10 game. We will see. I'll look a bit into it. Curious what we will see. The world looked quite interesting in trailers. I have started at one time and saw the intro cutscene already because I wanted check the settings, but yeah, it's on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, of course, and on PC. It's also on Game Pass. I play it over Game Pass on PC, over the Xbox app. So there's that. Yeah, I will give you my first impressions here. We look a little bit into it. Have a good time. Won't stream too long because I'm retired. Maybe you can see it in my eyes, but I'm a bit, yeah, I'm definitely losing a bit of steam here, so I might not stream 12 hours today. And yeah, depending on how I like the game, we might continue it or not. Here we have Game Freak and Fictions as said. I'm not sure if my program is already capturing. It seems like it is good. What I heard is that it has some beautiful music tracks, but they reuse like a lot of these tracks all the time. There's a little bit of a lack of variety. Settings-wise, there are multiple options. Language-wise, the voiceover, you have Japanese, the original I guess, and then you have English. I don't speak Japanese. As a result, I would go with English. Because while streaming, it helps me a little bit streaming, reading chat and stuff, when I don't have to, you know, read the subtitles consistently. I just noticed previously, if I play a new game, it helps me a bit if I can just listen to what's said and understand it without having to read everything. At the same time, well, you know, reading chat and so on, you're a bit distracted. If I would play it privately, I potentially would also play with Japanese voiceover. So far, it seemed pretty good. When I did my settings test, I played with Japanese stuff, but yeah, I decided to switch to English. Subtitles will leave on, name speaker on, so the speaker names. I guess speaker names, not sure how well they do it. Sometimes there can be a little spoiler here and there. I kind of like when this stuff is here. Oh, you have button layout, so you can say type A, B, or C. That would be a Nintendo controller, I think. That would be Xbox controller. And that is the PlayStation controller. I'm using a PlayStation 5 controller on my PC. Keyboard layout. You have there different options. Interesting, it's QWERTY, but I have a German keyboard, so it's QWERTZ, but whatever. Vibration, well, it's on. Aim assist, not sure how much we will need it. I just keep it like it is. Sound stuff, voice you can put louder. I would usually, my tendency is to make the music a little bit less loud. Not sure how loud the game will be. If it's too loud, let me know in chat. And the language settings we have there, camera stuff. I noticed in the little bit in the time I played, like 5 minutes or something, to test the settings, I noticed that there were some weird camera things, so we will see how that works. With the display setting, when I play borderless, you can't be changed when set to borderless. Very strange that you can't set this. Sync was off, so I'll leave it like this. In my test settings, I could play. I got a stable 60 FPS with high and ray tracing on. I have seen ray traced reflections in the game, and that is pretty nice, to be honest. And it ran like frame rate wise on my system. It ran okay, so can't complain there. Question is, yeah, if it's because I'm streaming now at to 3 different platforms, that usually taxes my system a little bit, as you can imagine. The upscaling setting, I always have to say DLSS. I want to use DLSS. It always switches it when I restart the game. That's a bit annoying. Weirdly, a common problem in some games. I've noticed that some settings are not correctly saved in the options menu. But as somebody who enjoys a good options menu. Yeah, button settings, you can rebind it. Key bindings, you can all play it with mouse and keyboard. The most important part for me is that the dodge button is circle. That's the most important part for me, because I play Elden Ring and Souls games a lot. It's like that. So I usually try to get the settings as similar. Jump is on X, not on... Oh, it's interesting. Jump, lift, hold, and interact is on the same button. That's wild, but I'll take it. Is there a function on triangle? Doesn't look like it. Triangle is not bound. Interesting. Well, we will find things out. Like I said, I have already an autosave thing here. I played like a couple of minutes. There will be long cutscenes at the beginning, but I shut up in a moment. We start the game, enough talking. That were the settings. What I heard is that the music tracks are a bit too much repeated in the game, so we'll see how that works. But yeah, visually it made a very good. Like, look at the jacket. I'm not sure if it comes off well enough. Also, if the stream starts stuttering or something, or maybe I have to turn off one of the things I'm sending data to. But yeah, we will get this to work. A new game. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. So we have 3 difficulties: story, normal, and hard. I'm not sure. Okay, chat, hard or normal? I've not read up about the difficulties. Okay, difficulty can be adjusted during your playthrough, so you can change it while you later if it's too difficult. I guess for showcase, normal would be smarter, but I'm not smart, so we can maybe try hard. I'm gonna try hard. Okay, there's the auto aim assist stuff. I don't know. Choose wisely. We can change it later, so I guess it's not the end of the world. Try hard. I'm gonna try hard, so we play hard. We will see how smart that is. It's automatic. There's a camera lock thing. Auto target switch. We leave it like it is. We can switch it. This is, yeah, cutscenes are set to the same FPS as your game settings. So 60 FPS. I mean, I haven't checked if you can set it higher. Whatever. Otherwise, it puts it to 24, which is the most nonsensical thing I've ever heard. Are there really, like, okay, if somebody watches this, and is there somebody in chat or in the comments on YouTube or whatever, tell me if you ever, like, if you have the option, it would play cinematic over 60 FPS cutscenes. I can't imagine that. Like, why would you do that? I never felt like, oh, it's 24 FPS, it feels now more cinematic. No, I just want to have, like, I don't understand. It's okay that this option is there, but I'm just curious who uses this option. Is it really for some people different? Yeah, it's like Cinema Origin. I get this, but I'm playing on a PC with my, I don't know, 160 Hertz monitor. I don't want that. Oh, we go performance here. I shut up for a moment in the cutscenes, so you can enjoy the story. If the game runs terrible, I will switch.
Emotions only hinder us. That is why humanity sought to divest themselves of them. They chose to free themselves of the burden of...
If I tap out the game pauses, that's maybe a problem. You can't skip cutscenes, by the way. Like, if you pause the cutscene, there's no button to skip. Sorry for the interruption here. I make it a little bit louder, and then I have to think to reduce the volume later again. Remind me in chat.
feeling. They chose to evolve. However, fragments of those bottled emotions buried themselves deep into their souls, and those souls began to rot. Even now, after most of humanity is gone, those souls continue to deteriorate.
And this I find actually pretty cool. Visual fidelity of the hands and clothes is really good. But you definitely notice why she's shaking all the time. You know, it has to do with the place she's sitting in. I find it a very cool detail.
The miasma draws close. The Nushi must be near.
Can we avoid it?
Negative. We'll be in the miasma in 3 minutes.
We'll be surrounded. I have to go. Stop here, and don't move.
Understood. Halting movement.
Now we have the explanation why it always shakes.
Deploying anchor.
They did not invent the wheel yet, that's correct. I think this is the, maybe the live bar or something.
I'll be right back.
It's in front, so you don't see it when your camera's behind.
Cool. Let's go.
I'm also pretty blind, I have no idea what the settings, so we'll learn as we go. Gravity is there. Move. We can move. We can also do this kind of stuff, but it does weird stuff to the camera. The camera is wild at times. There is, yeah, our first enemy. You can block, and you can also, if I do it right, you can do a parry, and then get a finisher. Like if you get an air dash or jump or something.
Emma, we reached the blight in 30
You see the
seconds.
camera? The camera is really wild.
Would you like a countdown?
It's fine. I can already see it clearly. Ku, try to keep your distance from Kagura.
As you can see, I'm not sure what that is. I think there's another place. Definitely really big entities here. Oh.
Ku, I need your help.
Easy die.
Forward, Ku.
Let me just see. You see, I don't know if you can really see it. Just weird growing power stuff. Try to find like a good reflection thing here. If I remember correctly, ray tracing is activated. Cause lights and shadows to become clearer. Interesting. Frame rate just died. We need a little bit, a little thing of water. So we have, maybe we can show it to you. A bit difficult. But you see this flower top there in this thing, and even though it's not on screen, I can still see it. That's an indicator that it's not screen space reflection, but actually ray trace reflection. Interesting. There is screen space reflection in it though. The wolf has screen space reflection. This maybe just partially. I don't know. Yeah, the reflection doesn't change too much, even though we can't see we can still see the flower, kind of. There's some mixture, I think, of both. It's usually how it's done. Was closer than I anticipated. Last time I played, by the way, there were more enemies here in this section. Don't ask me why it's different this time. The grappling hook also exists. But yeah, you definitely see when I do this here, the camera up and down, that that the reflections don't vanish, at least close by. So it must be... Hey, welcome back, Henry. That's you. But yeah, here you see it with the fence. I still see the fence as a reflection in the water, even though it's not on screen. If it would be a screen space reflection, that would not be the case. So yeah, I think pretty clear that it... I mean, it's a mixture of multiple things, I would assume. Oh no, not the bird. Okay, it's a classical spectacle fight, I think. Stop doing that. Can also... I forgot how it used to work. I have to be careful here. How does this work? You can also shoot. We play on hard, yes. I think this is where I stopped playing when I did my test. I think I played to this point. I didn't want to learn too much. But last time there was like a robot and stuff. And we have our wolf friend. We have this cool music there in the background.
Anushi looks farther in.
The camera switch is really strange. Tireless. I have no idea what she does have. Okay, that's a lot of damage.
Concentrations
But I don't know. Am I locked on? Am I safe? R1 plus. Good. Why is there a giant... Ah, here's a giant Mexico robot. I would like though.
The way to Mushi's lair has opened. Press on.
Mushi's lair open. Press on. Yeah, okay. Not sure what this dude here is. Kind of sick though. But look at the clothes, there's a lot of detail, blood and whatever that is, the liquid on the clothes. Pretty sharp. If I go upstairs, the feet are angled up. There's a lot of interesting effects, like when I or the wolf walk somewhere, we kind of grow little plants behind us. Enemy design here. It seems like less, like more like a spectacle fight. I also noticed when you do like a running attack, you can do this here. I'm not sure if this reduces any meter, because we don't see any bar. I only have a bar of my friend. I have no idea how to take use of him. Ah, here's the button. Ah, okay, you can also give him commands. If it doesn't work, we need some resource for that.
So
oh yeah, I forgot to, in the cutscene I made it louder. But to reduce the volume.
4026 AD. 1,000 years have passed since our nation fell. Each region has been ravaged by the emergence of the malefacts. The blight affected everything. The ground, the sky, all of civilization. Not one thing was spared. And at the core of the infected, there lies an immortal fragment of the Beast of Reincarnation. No matter how much humanity has struggled against it, it continues to prevail. Tired from the fight, the people have lost the will to go on. Yet, a report was delivered one day to the capital. It read, "There exists a hope to the east in Ogorchi." They meant a girl. One single person. A solitary blight-stained, scorned and nurtured in the shadow of their own corruption.
Is that the girl we have seen at the beginning, or is this our character? Beast of Reincarnation. Okay, now I have to reduce the volume again. There's always a problem with where to put the volume here. War in the North was very low on volume. Early summer 5 months ago. Okuchi buffer zone.
Am I coming through?
Brad? I can hear you fine.
How's the new outfit treating you?
Now remember, I played to this point here with this selection, then I stopped. That's what I said. And last time I remember there was much more, but it was at a later stage where there are several bears and whatnot. So I just misremembered the order of the sections, but whatever. So I can say it's a little hot, it seems durable, it's easy to move in. What's interesting here is, I think at least, I think depending on what we say, we might get a different attributes for it. Last time I said it seems durable, so maybe now we get more durability on it if we choose this. I'm curious when I say it's easy to move in.
It's easy to move in, I guess.
That's good. Back to the matter at hand, Purifier. You still remember the mission?
I'm to find and defeat the Nushi.
Exactly. And given the concentration of blight, I'd say it's probably close. That's about all I can tell you, though. I can't pin down its exact location. You see that abandoned village ahead? I suggest you search for clues there first.
Got it.
About Kagura, by the way. Her condition seems stable at the moment. She should wake by nightfall.
I see. All right.
Interesting. So it has some spectacle fighter stuff going on. We can even get up here. If you jump and hold the button, you get this plant thing that pushes you up further in the height, and then you can stay in the air with doing stuff. Okay, this cost us far. Nushi skill. Climbing. What? Can't read it, it's too fast.
Ku, where did you come from? Do you not know either?
Igabana or something that... I can't read it fast enough. My eyes are too slow for that. I would love to play this game sometime. I think it looks beautiful. Yeah, it looks like visually it's really impressive. Like I said earlier, like the jacket of her, like the detail in the cutscenes we have seen, that looked really realistic at times. I'm not sure if you can see it. Animation quality also seems interesting. We'll see.
I can rest at this campsite.
There's bonfires in the game, it seems. Huge plant setting bonfires. It's an actual bonfire if you look at it. Okay, got my first achievement here. Rest, level up attributes. You can increase Emma and Ku's power by allocating attribute points. Attribute points are gained every time you level up. Increasing certain attributes will allow you to enhance their corresponding main skills, which will in turn allow you to acquire skills of the same lineage. Okay, so attributes lead to main skills. Strengths. There's a database, which we can open as well. Florence. Fluorescence. Not Florence. Projectors tracked and pierce foes. 19 damage. I hope nothing of this will get claimed. We don't have any points. We're level 3. It's a skill tree, quite literally, I guess. Okay, we unlock quite a few things here. That was acquire skills. Tracking shot. Hair. And entanglement overdrive. Okay, that's our hair ability. It reminds me of Bayonetta that we have like hair skills and we can switch, and our wolf friend here also can have a lot of things. So that seems like a lot of stuff you can do here. Enhance equipment. Sword enhancement. Purifier blade and mech blade. Ranged weapon. We have this thing here. Emma uses her Verdure as a power source. She pierces through foes in an instant, like spring lightning, shredding through fresh blossoms. Now we can also maybe craft or upgrade balls. This is our inventory. We have feed rations. That is, I think, lembas. So Lord of the Rings influence is here as well. Regions that are dry and bland, though they have a slight sweetness. Rations. Regions. Like I said, it's late for me. I'm tired. Ration. Fills Emma and Ku's hunger gauge. There's a hunger gauge. Okay. tutorials. Okay, there's a lot of stuff. So we have Emma and Violet. Not sure who Violet is. Emma came into this world blight-stained, afflicted by the blight from her birth. Apart from the fact that she was born in the colony, she has no knowledge of her origins. Even her memories are lost to her. She has been tasked with keeping the colony safe from marauding malefacts and corrupted golems. Emma possesses the special ability of being able to seal the blight of those she defeats within herself, turning their corruption into her strength. Violet. There is a girl by Emma's side, someone only Emma can perceive. Just like Emma, she has lost her memory and her true identity is unknown. She is, however, the only one Emma can talk to. Malefacts. Life has been corrupted by the blight, leading to mutants called malefacts. Humanity, too, wasn't spared, and the rare affected few on... Humanity, too, wasn't spared. That's a weird sentence. Wasn't spared. There's no second comma. Wasn't spared, and the rare affected few are known as blight-stained. The comma places there kind of confuse me more than everything. The Nushi. So we heard this term multiple times and we are there to defeat them or something, if I understood this correctly. Among the malefacts there are a select few whose power dwarfs all others. Towering and seemingly divine, they have commanded reverent fear across the ages. Basic controls. Bloom art. Who can use the power of the blight to unleash strong nature attacks? These are called bloom arts. Bloom arts consume Ku's fluorescence points FP. Okay, I do this on triangle. Follow-up attack. After breaking a foe, who can perform a follow-up attack which launches them into the air. A foe cannot counter attack while in the air, and Emma can perform a follow-up attack with R2, dealing knockbacks. Okay. Run ahead. So yeah, quite a few mechanics here. You can save the game manually. You can actually choose a save file. That's awesome. I like that. You have the power over your own save games. I know some people are not used to saving. Sometimes I have noticed like somebody played an older game and often lost progress because the person was not used to manually saving often. I'm like paranoid and I manually save all the time. I can. Yeah, you don't have... I think you don't have quick save. No. Press F5 didn't work. I have to admit this thing here that I have not still understood where I see the life of Emma.
What have you got there, Ku?
Oh, let's proceed. I just collected a butterfly. And parry. The game also has a parry mechanic.
Are there no sensible golems left in the world?
Violet?
What once built an entire civilization now reduced to what is this is a word. Let's look it up. Where is it, chat? Geröll. Müll. Okay, just learned a new word in English.
Detritus.
Detritus. I did not expect that it was pronounced like that. Now we're used to detritus. Müll. Used in the creation of various tools. I find that I have to translate it to German.
Come, Emma. There must be someone we can speak with.
Understood.
Toolbox. Aha, we found Amber. In which game you also find Amber? Wasn't it like Lord of the Fallen or something like that? Used as a universal currency, Amber is imbued with souls according to legend. Overseers sent their stores to the capital.
Do you have something, Ku?
With amber butterflies. Yeah, we've seen a butterfly or something. Discovered valuable item and discovered box. Okay, if you interact with these butterflies, it gives me like a tip where stuff is. So it's kind of collecting a hint for where loot is or something. You think we can get up this thing? It's pretty cool, this mechanic, I have to admit. Nice. We can get up this thing. And there's even something hit on top. I like that. Examine. Facility module. Equipment excavated from ancient ruins. Used to expand the Clanswalker's facilities. Okay. Oh, okay, that's cool. I was a bit worried that we die. In Elden Ring you die when this happens. The game clearly doesn't want you to stand on the satellite dish. And if you are here and are in a state without stable ground, so falling, it resets you back to a stable position. Kind of interesting. But this mechanic, like the idea of this thing here, I find really cool, I have to admit. Like, you can also... a black screen and then we're set back to the stable position. I think you can maybe kind of abuse this. I kind of like that you don't die or don't get damage from this. That's from soft, right? But yeah, look at this. Huge area here. A lot of geometry stuff in the background. Reduced. So far on my system at least it runs pretty stable considering the high settings. So currently I'm positively surprised with the game performance. It might be the early era. Hey, usually FK, nice to see you. There's our robot friend over there. We can see that. But yeah, I think the game's visual strength is mostly with the character model is very, very detailed. I'm not sure if fall damage exists. Oh, look, there is a grappling hook thing. The game gives you, through this ability, quite a few options. Is there fall damage? Doesn't look like it. Oh, another so-called Schmetterling. What is a butterfly? Okay, the idea is I can do this basically. I always worry a bit that I die when I land. It seems like... Okay, what is this? Hawk.
Are you a purifier?
Then it shouldn't surprise you that I seek a Nushi.
A Nushi? I heard one broke through the bulkhead. I take it you're just passing through to the next zone.
Once I defeat the Nushi, yes.
A tall order. Not that you seem worried. Seek the sub-city at the end of the road. You'll find the foreman there. Speak with him. I only ask that you avenge us.
We got what we needed. Head for the sub-city and find the foreman.
Also combat. Can't tell you, we have not done so much combat yet. It seems like more spectacle fighter. There's Mr. Bear. It's a rune bear.
Powerful foes. You cannot stop its blows. You must parry them.
Parrying is one of Emma and Ku's most important skills. So it's the Sekiro approach, I guess. Guard against an enemy. Attack at the right time with L1 to execute a parry. L1 is guard. Whose Bloom Art? Parries will restore fluorescence points, which I'm not sure if it's fluorescence or fluorescence. Who knows? Which Ku uses for his skill. If you find yourself in trouble, try parrying and achieving victory through Ku's skills. Open this with the menu. I can now open the menu and say eat high bloom root. One root. Okay, I have not checked what's going on there.
Emma, are you injured?
Just a little scrape.
Err on the side of caution and treat it.
Okay. Use a stim pack. Okay, the game has a stim pack. Normal, yeah. We play on hard, of course, because I'm a tryhard, so I play on hard. Okay, oh, that's something cool, I think, UI-wise. It basically tells us... I mean, you can argue if that's cool or not. Maybe you can deactivate it in the menu. But it basically says us we completed the dialogue with this dude. They've already passed on. So I know I have exhausted the dialogue. You know what I mean? I'm not sure if that's cool or not, but I think it's of interesting. Examine. A red key seems to be necessary. For what did he just say a moment ago? Message. Shit. The door's tightly stuck. The door is tightly sealed. We observed the mechanism closely. So we need a red key for it. That we know that it must be red. I find kind of interesting as an observation. But whatever, I'll take it, I guess. Oh, look, this is the map. I have not looked at this. This is where we need to go. The foreman in the sub-city. We're currently here and exploring. This is the start point. Called the Cleanse Walker. We can there's a fast travel option as well. This seems to be the first area. Kind of interesting. Sorry for yawning at times. Like I said, I'm a bit tired. Won't stream that long. Just want to get good first impressions, make a bit of observations here. Okay, we can add our markers to the map. It seems like after I activated this ability, I had to kind of press a button or something, which I was not ready for. Cover an enemy. Aha, there are enemies. We noticed that the music kind of looped a lot, so I know what... That's the button I was looking for. Emma's hair. Emma can extend her hair at will. She can also jump to wherever her hair reaches. Hold R2, extend the hair. When facing at hookshot, tap for the leap.
Emma, use your hair.
Lol. That's cool. Kind of. You can build bridges, like... Interesting shit. Okay, very interesting. We have a door. We need a key. What is this symbol? It's the Eye of Sauron. No, he's looking at us, I think. There's a death from above button. Weakness and affinities. Using destructive attacks against golems will break their shield. Whose techniques are particularly effective, and taking advantage of this. Learn various skills to attack enemies' weak points and fight efficiently. Open to command stuff. Completing a Bloom Art QTE restores Emma's HP and entanglement gauge, which is used to perform blade art. The number of QTEs vary per skill. One completion restores HP, two restoration restores... Okay, it's kind of wild. Holy moly, that was a lot of damage. Oh, we will have a problem here. What can I do? Roots, bloom, seed. Weak. Ah, it also shows it's weak to this. So I
Ku, there's an enemy.
we collapse the stuff automatically. Oh, there's another enemy. Actually, quite a few enemies. The music really is repetitive. I know what they... I definitely know what they mean. Now we got a level up chat. Very interesting. And that's where we need to go actually. Oh, we have white. It's a bit like there's a radio running. It's always the same song that repeats.
There's an enemy here, Ku.
Yeah, he learned to use a bow. Now we use like a little bar thing there at the bottom. What is he doing? Oh no, he noticed. He notified all his evil friends. That's unfortunate. unfortunately. Who hit me there? That is a problem, chat. We have to kind of retreat. I have 1 HP left. These two dudes do so much damage. Okay, we have to get to Abandoned Village or Bonfire. Oh, we can fast travel there. Let's fast travel there. Don't want to die, chat. That would be unnecessary. Especially considering if we have a level up. So we can level up, acquire skills. We have 10 skill points. And we have how many attribute points? We have 1 attribute point. Strength. Recovery effect boost can be acquired. Vitality. The vitality is HP. That's defense and stuff. And this is skill power and a bit of HP. I feel like we die really, really fast. So maybe we should increase skill power by 1 chat. We get like bows. Not sure if that makes sense. I guess it depends a bit on what skill you want to acquire with this. So we have 3 attributes. Okay, and we had in the skill tree, we had hair. What was the other thing was? Where skills? Yeah, we had hair, track shot, and entanglement overdrive. So I assume if I want to have this, I need vitality 7, for example, for that. Strength 7. So we just need another thing. Harness power of Emma's hair. And it just deals damage. On a speed, gain enough entanglement with crew, extends duration. It would be strength. Vitality. I have to admit, I'm kind of interested in this ability. Okay. Crazy stuff. I know, chat. And then we also have our friend who also has stuff. Also has abilities. Oh, okay, that's really a lot. Guard, pounce. Bam! I like that. Temptation. Looks cool. Hey, Revolverator, nice to see you. Yeah, it definitely looks good. And now we can also enhance our weapon. Because we have Ember. We need Ember for that. Birdstone duplication. Okay, this game is just packed to the brim with mechanics and stuff. So we got like an achievement for that, that's cool. Acquire skills. So what skills are we going to acquire? I think we can't. We can acquire this here. It costs 10. Yeah, we need 10 skill points. Is this something we already have? It would even require 12 points. I could save those points. These are the three things we already have. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm just retired. Can't stream that long anymore, but it's just a lot to unpack here. Questions. Shall I save my points for this here later? Or whatever we want to use? You could also increase this here. But here you can at least see what we do. This is bloom. Seeds would be that. Okay, it shoots kind of stuff. And this is roots. And also roots them. Okay, interesting. They took the word skill tree quite literally. Yeah, definitely. Like attributes. Not only that. But whatever. We just spend it now. We rest really quick. I assume, yeah, this gives us our stuff back. Okay, our coup has also a different. Okay, that now makes stuff really, really complicated. So, coup also has different attributes compared to us. Instant death when command run ahead. That's powerful. This is also strength. Okay, we just go to 7 strength, so we have one attribute to 7, and then we can see what we do with the rest. I assume it won't be our last level up. Yeah, I have no idea what this does or what needs this for. Plus dagger reduced by 1. Don't ask me. I just know that these dudes there, which we have fought a moment ago, somewhere here, they just had insane damage. That's Rise. Okay, this dude here did not respawn. Ah, okay, this blue line here is potentially showing us where we need to go. Sticky with a slight sweetness. Used in cooking. You can also cook in the game.
Ku, there's an enemy. Ku,
Wow. The spectacle fighter action is kind of impressive.
Remember to use Ku's skills too.
Yeah, I thought I got him here.
let's do this, Ku.
We just woke up here. Oh, here we died. Elite enemy. Definitely know what they mean with the music repeats a little bit too much.
There's an enemy here, Ku.
Wow. Take scrap. My question is, where did we just die? Was it here, chat? I think. This sound. Okay, there is our elite enemy. He definitely Oh, so unfortunate, chat. What happens when we die, though? I don't fully
Let's do
understand
this,
that.
Ku.
Do we lose experience or something? What is the penalty for death? My biggest problem is I need to figure out where I need to go.
There's an enemy here, Ku.
It's very it's definitely quite flashy. Oh, yes.
Ku, there's an enemy.
That was what was the critique? The music. Yeah, that's also something I read. I heard that they repeat this song a bit. Yeah. I mean, the music is not bad, but it's just very. It's always the same track. Spoils gathered.
Remember to use Ku's.
No, third attack. Oh, I thought it was my turn. I have to walk there again. Why is this dude so incredibly tough? I mean, it's an elite
Let's
enemy.
do this, Ku.
I have so much trouble. Like, if you die in 3 hits, it's definitely a bit problematic. You know what I mean? It controls quite well, I have to admit. Like, this is, you know what this reminds me of? This route here at the ground. It's like a jetpack. Like, often when you fly a jetpack, you kind of have the option to. Where do I have to go even? There. What is the penalty for death, though? I don't fully understand that. Am I losing progress here, or are there something like souls? Again, where we need to go. I need to go here. I don't understand why. Like, didn't I mark this area? Okay, now the. Alright. Come on. What the doing this? Dude. I mean, I don't mind that there's no penalty for death, to be honest. Just
There's
reload.
an enemy.
The other dude just is gone. He does not respawn, so it's not like a like in Souls. I have to die. Kidding me. Kidding me.
Remember to use boost skills too.
This can only sign. Oh, dude. I don't. Yeah, it's not a Souls game.
Let's do this, Ku.
I get that, but sometimes even not Souls games like, I don't know, Silksong is also Metroidvania, but still has Souls elements. Dude, I always run in the wrong direction. I can't defeat this dude, like he's always surviving. I always do one mistake and then I die. What I find a bit weird though is that okay, Balder, nice to see you. Come on, dude. But I would be dead. Why is he damaged sometimes so inconsistent? In this area here, the enemies seem to be more powerful, though.
There's an enemy.
I have to think how to get the grappling hook. I find it a bit strange. Okay. What? I parried that. Good. Can we maybe just stop hitting me for free? That would be awesome. I don't get this game. Sorry, that's just bullshit. Like, I parried 2 times, didn't count. I have to walk there again. Why do I always find the stupid enemies? Ah, I don't want to walk there again. Shit, it's not fun. I just want to explore a little bit. Why do you have to kill me in 3 hits and never, like... I don't get it. I got an entangled there, and it simply didn't count.
What have you got there, Ku?
Can we use this? I hope we could use that. Oh. That's a game from the Pokemon Maker. Pokemon Makers, yes.
Ku, there's an enemy.
Dude. Again. Count. Nein! Oh. I don't understand this fight, chat. Like, he never dies. Like, why does he get so little damage?
Let's do this, Ku.
I don't understand this fight, chat. I always... Like, he always kills me in 3 hits. Always. There's so much damage, this dude. Close.
That light must be a campsite.
I want to use the grappling hook on completely. No. The heavy attack button is
There's
the
an
grappling
enemy
hook
here.
button. It always needs a bit of thinking which button I have to press. Dude. Can you stop tracking me? I'm dead again. I blocked that. I don't get what's going on that shit.
Let's do this, Ku.
Now you can basically activate our companion here and then give him like a command that he should interact. Oh god, this guy annoys me. Like, I don't want to die 50 times. I want to show a bit more of the game. But it's a bit annoying. Like, I know I can beat this guy. The problem is, if I do one little... No. Come on. No, off the camera. Combat again. I want to be in combat right now. This guy respawns every time. But some of the guys don't respawn. Like the dude on top of there doesn't respawn. I don't know why. This is so hard. Dude, stop hitting me.
Remember to use coup skills too.
Oh, this was so cursed. I wish... Isn't there like a save point close so I don't have to
Let's
walk
do
this
this,
way all the
Bill.
time? It's just most annoying part for me is just walking there all the time. I want to find him. I don't want to walk there every time. It annoys me greatly right now. Cliffside Village. Valuable. There's some stuff there in this region, but I just want to fight the dude, you know? I can't... I don't get some of his timings. Like... Sometimes I press the button and the attack just gets through my block. I don't understand what the mechanic behind that is. And this, I don't want to beat him, but it seems like I have to hit an insane amount of numbers. Like it's always the same: level up, come back later, stuff like that. It's not my style, you know that. Unfortunately, this will lock us in a little bit into the only thing you will see this stream. So he does always respawn. The other dude on the other side, for example, he does not respawn. I don't know why that is. Oh. Don't want to fight that. So this is now, we can say, Bloom Seeds, maybe. What's the yellow bar?
Remember to use coup skills too.
Pretty sticky.
Remember to use
No, oh dog, can you please not stain my character so I see the attacks.
Let's do
Oh
this.
god,
Clue.
shit. What is this fight? Why does he take like all the other dudes die like in 2 hits and this guy here takes like 1,000,000. How many attacks I just had to parry to just get this far? And it was still not enough. They do not fully understand when I can attack, when not. Like, usually I would expect that you, I don't know. The movement is pretty cool, I have to admit that. Even though I don't understand a lot of the mechanics, I don't understand. Or maybe it's something. Das gibt's doch nicht! Och Mann, Alter. I have to walk again. I don't want to walk again. The worst part about this is really walking. I don't want to walk this path all the time. Like, it annoys me currently most. I don't want to walk that all the time. Just let me fight this dude.
There's an enemy here. Cool.
Ah, that is frustrating, I have to admit. Like, he's a bit too tanky. Like, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, you know? Potentially, if you know the game better, you would know, yeah, you can just do that, and this is the mechanic. I don't understand it, so my approach isn't working. We got scrap metal. Dude! There was 2 parries in a row.
Remember to use Ku's skills too.
Hey! Oh, this stupid other attack. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand the system here of the fight. Like, it's the first tough enemy I meet, and it's so hard. And I don't understand the mechanic. Like, it's like I do one mistake and I just die. Yeah, the Ivory Sickle and Elden Ring would do more damage than that. It's like that. But the problem is, I do no damage to him. The reason is, he blocks everything, you know? It's like a fight in Sekiro. It feels 100% like I would play Sekiro. Just with the difference that I simply don't understand the mechanic. I don't understand the mechanic. I do something wrong. You know what I mean? Oh no! Dude! Cool skills. Seeds. Gloom. Oh no. Die, my friend.
Clear water, free from the blight. With this
I was
water, Ogochi will prosper. It would make them love it there too.
Hey, Junker, I see you. Oh, it was really tough though. Okay. Code obtained. We got a code, okay. We need a red key as well for one of the other locations. So we got recovery tonic. Gradually recovers and heals a small amount. If equipped, who will use this automatically? Nice. So Scooby snacks, basically. A decayed charm of low quality can be restored at campsite. We have an alien memory chip. A storage device extracted from the corpse of a golem. Used to increase the Cleanswalker's knowledge. Cleanswalker's our main, our base walker thing, where the girl sleeps. In a world bereft of knowledge, books hold a special place in people's hearts. A merchant may take this off your hands. That's cool. And amber. Okay, it was a really tough fight, I have to admit. So yeah, so far the combat, like, it was, I still don't understand the system completely. Like, am I playing Elden Ring Souls combat-esque something? Is it more a spectacle fighter, or is it Sekiro? Like, it's really strange. I can't tell you right now.
Do you have something?
Who's the most dangerous of those? I'm burning. Interesting system. Close, almost lands in front of him. I have to admit, the movement is pretty nice though. You can't destroy vase. Oh. Sometimes you get stuck though. Okay, almost. Remember in Souls where you can destroy everything, here it's not possible. Wooden box. We have another charm, decayed charm. And we restored the fire.
Ku, there's an enemy. Exploration, like, it looks really good. Exploration wise, it's interesting. The movement is just so cool. I like the movement a lot. It plays well, I have to admit. Like, the movement, the control, how it feels, how it translates. Sometimes there's some elements that's kind of interesting, where it feels a bit clunky. Not clunky is the wrong word, but you know it's not 100% polished. Like when you're doing a finisher attack and you jump back, you sometimes don't land perfectly on the edge or something. Like you fall, you can do a finisher and fall off the thing. Like, I think in some games this would be prevented by the game that this could happen. It's not the end of the world, but is there anyone nearby?
Still, the movement, especially the movement combination with the other stuff, is quite well. It's quite good. There's an elite enemy again. Doesn't look like it. Oh, it can't be. No, I'm burning again. I have no HP and I have fire damage. You get more damage when you move. There was this annoying explosive next to the dude.
Cool. There's an enemy.
Mechanism part. Where's an enemy? No, there.
I can rest at this campsite.
There's a campsite? It's actually good. A campsite I like. That looked much better. Do you want what you missed yesterday? Yes, maybe. Oh, sorry that I don't read chat. Sorry, I just was kind of thinking, oh no, I missed so much chat. I have to go back to work. Shame I can't stay to enjoy the frustration, have fun. Yeah, thank you so much. Sorry for not reading chat so much. I was just Horsty streaming again. Oh, nice, awesome, great. He's back. Hope he's doing well. So do we have a level up or something? Oh, we have actually a bit. We can go. I also need life. Like I feel like the enemy sneezes and I die. We go to 7 and 7, so this gives us, I think, that's my imagination options. The dog, 7. Which is pretty much the same, I would say. Now we can go to the skill thing with 42 points, so we can enhance it now. Harness the power of Emma's hair. Harness the speed, gains through entanglement, extends the duration. Now I unlock something. Okay, you need to spend a point in these things to unlock potential other things. This is a recovery amount increase. That sounds good. Extend the entanglement gauge. Yeah, please. And this here I need fluorescence. Rest I just save for the time being. 10 points here. Okay, there's an armor buff thing. I think that a buff sounds good. I'll take that. We have now to rest. Maybe the enemies respawn with this. We can enhance our sword. To increase the melee attack. Purifier's Blade. What I don't understand is what's the difference between these blades. Purifier Blade. Mag Blade. Standard. I don't get this, chat. What does this mean? Purifier Blade. Ah. We have two different weapons. And we have charms. Boost dodge rate by 40%. This is one of the charms we have found. Okay, you can also buff that. So I assume the charms are for our doggo friend. Now that I'm here, no, that's wrong. I can go to the equipment menu. Okay, you can also equip more stuff here, but you have... Oh, understood. What is this? Recovery tonic. Normal attacks inflict burn. Burn build up 15. So we use a purifier blade. This is locked. Or lacks the capability to perform this action, whoever that is. Who is Bauera? Bauera? Bau? I have no idea how it's pronounced. I could also enhance database. Can we tutorials document log? Tutorials Emma report leap elite enemies. The world also contains dangerous golems that are far more powerful than usual. They are the corrupted forms of those who once served the overseers. Anomalies that they are marked by their unusual colors. Defeat them to obtain a generous reward of XP and amber. Hunger. In addition, both Emma and Ku get hungry, which is represented as a meter. As long as the bar isn't empty, they will gradually recover HP. Eating food from your pack fills this bar back up. Press down. Open your pack and okay. Leap, jump, commanders. Ah, okay. So guarding with your sword instead of parrying will reduce Emma's entanglement gauge. Guarding when the entanglement gauge is at 0 will cause Emma to stagger, making her vulnerable. Okay, so this is our stamina basically, or our guard thing. However, successfully parrying will replenish the entanglement gauge. Victory and defeat are no more than blades width apart. Boss, Bloom Arts. My question though would be, what happens on death? Like, do I lose anything? I have so many questions still.
Behold the vista that greets us. For me, it represents our resilience. It fades, yet resists the encroaching darkness. And yet, the Nushi has already broken through. Are we gazing into the maw of extinction? I always believed that one day humanity would return to our mortal shells. You appear to have retained your sanity. Is there something you wish to ask? I'll answer while I still can.
Where can I find weapons? Are there any weapons effective against the other golems?
Anywhere I can get some equipment?
There's a manual in the warehouse. It will teach you how to craft acid bolts that corrode metal.
Oh, cool.
Acid is effective against our bodies. I imagine scores of my comrades have fallen to your blade.
Yes.
I know the task couldn't have been easy, but I'm sure the dead are grateful to be free from their madness. We believed those malefacts deserved nothing but a fiery end, hence our stockpile of fire arrows. If you want to craft some yourself, there should be a manual somewhere around here. Find it, and it's yours.
Yes, basically. Passed on. So I have one question to ask. This is where we fought the dude. Cliffside village. Thing. Robot. We still have to find that key. Now here's the acid bolt thing. Abandoned village. Okay. Still have not found... Slightly sealed. Key necessary.
Ku, there's an enemy.
Why is it shooting at me? Why is everybody shooting at me? Wait. Fuck it. Water. The administrators sent people out to water-rich areas and created colonies from the ruins there, used in cooking. Aha. Malefic meat. Inedible unless boiled at over 70 degrees Celsius first. Interesting that it's in degrees Celsius. Used in cooking. Overgrown thing. Thin bones. An assortment of bones, mostly malefic, used in the creation of various tools. Okay, 54 degrees. My question is, chat, do you think there is a keys here close somewhere in the village or something? What is this massive thing here? And can you climb the ladder? It doesn't look like it. You can definitely get up.
There's an enemy here, Ku.
You can't get up there. The game does not want us to climb that thing. Okay, that's we got ember from the butterfly. Oh, we also overlooked loot. Another elite enemy. Unfortunately, chat. Otherwise it will be dry. Dude, this would be insanely tough. Chemical regen created by refining fluid from synergic entrails of a golem used in the creation of various tools. Okay, so there seems to be a complex crafting system here as well somewhere. The biggest problem is following chat. I kill now everybody.
A strong box.
The elite enemy I can't take on right now. Uh-oh. Okay, the elite dude is still chasing us away. They're quite fast, I have to admit. Gives us a good opportunity to explore this area here a bit. Because the elite enemy is now gone. still doesn't help us to find very interesting. I guess a lot to explore, tons of mechanics, especially. My biggest problem is a bit. I still haven't figured out if there's maybe a different way. To me, it sounds like we have to find a key, a red key or something like that, to open this house here. But so far, I couldn't figure out where that
There's an enemy.
might be. The roof. Oh. Nothing really. If you were a key,
There's an enemy here.
there was an enemy here. Where would you hide a key? How is this dude below? Here's a box. It's just ember, okay. We have to cross this thing here. I guess that we will figure out. Currently focusing a bit, of course, on the optional stuff. All the other dudes here seem to not respawn. I don't fully understand the spawn and respawn system. like that our dog friend here. Oh Gott im Himmel. This dude is tough.
Let's do this, Ku.
He also had like now poison. The other guy had fire. This guy is the poison dude. He listens like he has like in-ears and listens to Alice Cooper all day. Still haven't figured out where this key could be. Like. Oh, for real.
Ku.
Bitch again. Was not bad, considering that we didn't get the R1
Let's do
kill,
this,
so we had
Ku.
to fight him at full health. Stealth attacking him, I think, seems to be like the way to go. There was boxes you could destroy. Other boxes you could not destroy. Double jump would be awesome
There's
with
an
this.
enemy here, Ku.
Remember to use Ku's skills too. Ku.
What? Oh god. Seems tough.
Let's do this, Ku.
Either I'm too stupid, I'm doing something wrong. I don't know, at least the enemies around him do not respawn, so we can kind of clear that area.
Remember to use coup skills too. Coup. Remember to use coup skills too.
Got him!
That kid. Are they gonna be okay? How could they leave someone here to rot? Damn colonists. Doing just what they're told.
Let's give Amber. Oh. At least this is relatively responsive, talking to you, Resident Evil. We got Electric Brain, an arithmetic unit extracted from the corpse of a golem, used to enhance the Cleanse Walker's calculations. We have a Spirit Stone, a small chunk of Spirit Stone ore. Its effects can be identified at the campfire. Still no key. I hope to find a key here. The game really does not want us to explore anything further here. Here's like an invisible wall which I can't pass. I think if you master the system, this is really cool, but it takes a moment to get this. Chemical. Where to go, chat? Where's the campfire? Performance-wise, you are satisfied. Yeah, sometimes it slows down a bit. I think it's maybe also a game that's a bit demanding on the VRAM. We're at one level up. have now 37 of these fantastic points. Quiet hair level 2. We need 9 for level 2. Then we unlock the deeper trees, I understand that. I have to admit, I don't fully understand what this here does. Blade art. Yaku. What is that? Is this when I hit the enemy and... Maybe if I just do a raw activation? This here, okay. That we can use. I never used this before, so that's the reason. There was also another message. A lot of stuff going on, sometimes you miss. You blink and you miss what's going on. We share the amount of skill points for both. I already use the crossbow. Here, fortification. Beginning at the battle boosts fortitude by 1. Fortitude boosts Emma's defense for a time. These passive skills. Okay, that is Nushi's skill. Skill from Ku. Ku learned from his mother, a giant Higanbana. Blooms directly below the enemies. The giant flower can be jumped to with R1. No, it's R1 that can be jumped to. Very interesting. Can heal us. Okay, that's cool. It seems to be some kind of passive effect. But yeah, I hope in stream-wise it also looks okay. The only thing I don't understand is, like, we have this rusted golem and the box, basically. And for this we need a key to open the door. I simply... Disposal side. I think this is where we fought the dude. That's fine, okay. Awesome. And what I don't understand is, like, it says we should find a red key. Usually I would expect, yeah, we will find it somewhere near the location.
Ku, there's an enemy.
It doesn't look too bad.
A strong box.
Didn't pay attention. Also another fight range. Hey! Oh, come on, dude. Wait, why do I always find the elite enemies?
Let's do this, Ku.
Excuse me.
What have you got there, Ku?
And some rice. Yeah.
Let's grab something to eat.
Oh god. Can you stop throwing stuff at me? That's the most annoying thing I've... If we have to be reporting fall into the river, river's death.
There's an enemy here, Ku.
Okay, I found just... Just found out that this weird attack that we have is just super powerful against this dude. Storage box.
Think you found something, Ku?
It does not look grim, yeah, that is true. Setting wise, oh no. Okay, for a moment I thought we are in trouble. And books again. Emma is starving.
Ku, are you feeling hungry?
Every time he appears I think, oh no, ambush. Hey. It was an ambush, shit.
Did you find something?
A decayed charm of low quality. Be careful that we don't soft block ourselves. Either fall damage, yes, luckily no fall damage. what do we have here? Stuff. A bit of currency, chat. Bold. I hoped he had a key or something. Water again. I mean, we have our walker dude here. When we can return to the walker? No, I can't. Basket. When it heals, it is medicine. When it corrupts, medicinal herb. When it corrupts, it is blight, used in the creation of various tools. Funny little hobbit houses.
Ku, there's an enemy.
Seems like mount or something, but yeah, I don't understand where the stupid key is.
Did you find something?
Another charm. Since we have to eat, it seems.
Not hungry yet, right?
Campsites are really close. There's a fish. If I leave the menu, the game stutters for a moment.
There's an enemy here. Ku.
We're already up here. There was this elite enemy. We got a boss from here. The first dude we we talk to the dude. Wait, I want to go to the fish. The music really annoys me a little bit, I have to admit. Like, it's just a bit too repetitive. Fish in clear water, spared from the blight corruption, are revered as an embodiment of hope, used in cooking.
There's an enemy here.
A new camp here. Box. Boat. Water. Shine. Let's find out what this guy does. This is probably how we get to the other side. This eye symbol, does this mean there's something you should look out? There's like, is it an indicator for look out? There might be something interesting here? Or is it an enemy is about to see you? This I have not fully understood yet. Valuables. The valuables are below us. No. Don't open that thing. I don't fully understand it, chat. What did I think there must be a tunnel that leads down. It seems to be even further down.
There's an enemy here.
There's a chicken. Fertilized egg. Keep these warm in the coop and they will hatch into chickens. Maybe you could steal just 1 or 2. Chat, we've just found chickens.
There's an enemy.
I'm so happy that work is over. My office felt like a sauna today. Yeah, I can imagine that. Oh, today was really warm. Okay, that's an underground facility, but we need to take the rice. Do I need to eat something?
You look healthy, Coos.
Kind of interesting. Like, I'm sure. Just want to make sure that I don't overlook anything. And we now go down here.
There's an enemy here. Do you have something?
Discovered a document. Document? I like this little lantern here. It reminds me a bit of Bloodborne in this regard. You know, when Bloodborne there is a door where there's somebody you can talk to, there's always a lantern in front of it or something that glows. Fire arrows. Arrows dipped in the incendiary agent inflict enemies with burn flames. Once evoked joy, now there's only terror. Maybe it's easier by using flame ammunition. That's effective against your enemy's weakness. Book. Manual fire arrows. A manual that contains instruction on how to synthesize fire arrows causes the item to replenish on rest. After obtaining manuals for certain bolts and arrows, the corresponding item will be replenished by resting. The location of the manuals can be learned from conversation with keeper golems. Keeper golems are marked on the map screen if discovered by crew. However, you will need to be fairly near for crew to detect them. Menu, map, select, mark, thing. Examine. Burn it all down. The roots, the leaves, the flowers, the entire forest. It is not seeds we must spread, but fires. May the flames of salvation engulf them all. Arsonist's ramblings. Classic ramblings. I think after maybe 100 hours, if the music always repeats, I would get insane. It's not a bad track, but not 100% for me, and on top of that it repeats all the time. Like they spent the whole budget to make her, I don't know, to make all kinds of other things, and then they had only enough money for one track of music, and that's what we're hearing now. All they got, chat. Be able to. Me. Okay, now I know how to. You can dash. Unfortunately, I messed up the finisher. You were already in this tent. We're already here. What I just did there. bones and stuff. I can't figure out where that key is. What is that? Okay, that's the path. Covered an enemy. Well, enemies. Cliffside village. Abandoned village. If I would be a red key, chat, where would I hide? I mean, the game tells us for an hour to get to the other side of the bridge. And there's a huge, massive area which we have not explored yet. That really is a bit annoying. Only instrumentals would be better in my opinion. Yeah, exactly. But even there you... I don't know if you need... Like sometimes... Like a good track... You don't even notice that it's on, you know what I mean? And in Elden Ring, for example, they also...
Did you find something out of the ordinary?
Let's see, the loot. Valuable. Okay, there is our valuable. But that's no, not the there's a valuable up there, chat. First of all, we need to find a way to get up there. Oh god, I didn't pay attention to the ground. Of course, I missed. An equal part. And here we have the key, hopefully. Examine. It's the facility module. What is a facility module, chat? You might ask. I have no clue. Ah, that's one of these. Equipment used census walkers facility. Okay, can upgrade your walker. I need to, like, sorry that I play so weirdly, but usually that's how I play these games. Just look at everything, try to find the stuff. Exploration is really nice in the game, I have to admit. There's a lot to discover that I like a lot. My problem is I wish I would have found this key by now.
There's an enemy here, Cool.
How do you send... Ah, yes, also a button for emergency medicine, understood. Okay, I need to look up in the database tutorials. You can send him. Run ahead. It is L2 plus R3.
Go. Go. To me.
Okay, you can even control it. That's interesting. I was not in these places yet. Okay. Ah. This thing, last time, I remember, he alarms all the other dudes in the area if he gets his flare off or whatever that is. Not, I don't want to say it's a cool mechanic, but kind of cool, I guess.
There's an enemy here. Good. That light must be a campsite.
Classic campsite. And level up. We have a level up. So now we have 7. Now we are also able to activate this here. This we have like the different skill trees unlocked. What is this? Restores the entanglement gauge by 0.3 when Q performs a follow-up attack. This can occur when foes have defense broken or stuck within projectiles. Quite interesting, chat. Dog attack 24. We need 2 more level ups. Okay, that's a skill I did not expect. Enables Ku to occasionally lay landmine. Classic Ku. He just loves his landmines. Because it's funny. Oh, sorry for yawning. I think now we have also the stuff equip identified. Attacks inflict oily build-up. All attacks on enemies with status effect receive 1.07 bonus. Sounds not convincing. 7%. Normal attacks inflict burn.
Hey, can you still hear me? I've detected an abnormal spike in blight levels. It must be the blighted forest. It appears as the sun sets. The forest and the horrors that roam within are beyond our current understanding. Just stay alert. Don't let anything creep up on you.
Speaking of creep up on me. Oh. We definitely rest for a moment here. I forgot to save, chat. We did so much stuff. Okay, I think I understand the game now a little bit better. Suddenly, yeah, don't let everything creep out, and suddenly there's a forest here.
A strong box.
Cover the tool. Gonna be open from this side.
What have you got there, Ku? Everything okay, Ku?
Storage box, that. Spirit ore stone. Ancient books. The enemy could have been pieces on, yeah. I know what you mean. What the big dude was dead. Oh, I lost HP. What was that sound?
There's an enemy.
We've made it this far, but now we've got the Nushi to worry about. There's no telling what's waiting for us ahead. Stay on your toes.
Understood.
Okay, now the all the trees just vanish again. Interesting. Okay, I did not expect this effect. Over there.
There's an enemy here, Ku.
Yeah, but we found our thing here. But yeah, it's getting late, chat. I wish I could have shown you more of the game, but we were so busy fighting these elite mobs. The question is, what do we want next? For this to get to the next level. That's kind of cool, I have to admit. That's also cool. It's not so interesting. Now, the hair stuff seems to be pretty cool, I have to admit. So hair stuff is vitality, which is okay. I'm fine with that. How do I switch back to the attributes here? For vitality, we want to have that on 9. I'm not sure what we want here. Force activates a sword special effect. It becomes 5th then or something. Who howls are really drawing attention by enemies. Cool. Vigor +3 against shocked enemies. Strength. Vitality. A lot of passive effects here. That may be powerful and useful, but and can heal us. That also sounds pretty good. So strength it is, I guess. Let's rest. And in addition, save. I think we would like to continue, to be honest. So far I like the game. It's not bad. Like, okay, there's some stuff that could happen. Let's say what is noticeable is that the big bear and stuff were fought now quite a bit, and these robots. There are like 3 or 4 different types of robots, and that's it. If this would stay for too long, then the enemy variety would be a bit low. But we're still in the first section, so I think that's okay. That's just the same enemies. if we get like later or continues to a new area or something, I guess it won't be the whole game here what we see. Then, yeah, the worry is a bit that we might not have enough variety there. Ley landmine, that could be funny. Oh, sorry for yawning so much. But yes, so far it seems quite cool. Up city entrance. Shall we search? Acid bolt manual. That's pretty close. That's something we could do next.
There's an enemy here, Ku.
But yeah, kind of interesting game. By the way, in case you search how to end the game, it's on settings, other. And then there's quit game, return to title. I have saved anyway. It is an interesting game, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Like, at the beginning it was a bit frustrating. But yeah, and sometimes this game has a lot of mechanics that stack upon each other. If you don't get them, you're kind of screwed, I would say. And that's why we took so long at the beginning for this elite enemy. And then later I noticed, okay, against this other dude, we killed him so fast. And we used like a special attack against him. I don't know, was it his weakness? Was it the time we used it? I don't know. There's still a lot of things I don't fully understand. But overall, I kind of like it. Like the boss battles I heard are really good. Or interesting. Haven't seen any of those yet. Only these, let's call the mini bosses. But overall, can't complain. Not sure what you think about the game. What were your impressions just from watching it? In case... Looks like a nice game. Yeah, definitely. So I found it interesting. Like the beginning part was definitely a bit frustrating. Can't deny that, but overall I think it was okay and decent. So very, very interesting game. I hope it ran somewhat okayish. It was quite a bit actually that we now played the game. Okay, it's just a weird thing here. Really interesting, chat. Like it's complicated. It seems complicated. Like you see, it has tons of stats. Fortitude. You have that. This status boost. You can combo some stuff together. You have these commands you can give your doggo friend, which is interesting. You have a stealth mechanic. You have these, let's say, the stealth kills that you can do. You have these elite enemies which also fall apart while you fight them. Like, I don't know. And then you have these massive AoE attacks that suddenly appear, and then you can trigger, and you have different meters and gauges that you have to fill. And if you have a certain amount of meter, you can do that, and so on and so forth. Like, it's a really complex game with tons of mechanics stacked upon each other. And that makes it a bit overwhelming, especially at the beginning. I still don't know what happens if you die. Like, if you just start from the last save point you created and just go on as if nothing would happen, which I guess is what save actually means. But you know what I mean? I don't know. It's interesting, but it's also unusual kind of at these days. Difficulty wise, like I said, we play out now on hard. Most normal enemies are not don't feel difficult. The only enemies I struggled with are really these weird elite enemies with burning swords. There's one guy, the poison sword, etc. I think I did something wrong there. We have an attack for just like, what is interesting, if you press R1, it always says now you can also press square and do some stuff, and this is a different attack you do then. But you can also press when you're basically neutral, you can press square, and you also do a powerful attack with like a double hit that did a lot of damage last time. Like this guy, I said, it was elite enemy sword dude. I thought, okay, I never used this attack. Let's try it out, and I just did it, and then suddenly almost, I don't know, I deleted almost half his health with that. So, okay, why didn't I use this directly? Otherwise, if you don't use that, these elite dudes feel like fighting a mini boss in Sekiro. So it was kind of interesting. You have to learn the patterns and so on. And fully understand when you I guess you have to be pretty good with your timing, and then you don't use gauge, and the gauge you use for your abilities is at the same time also your stamina or your posture, or whatever you call it. So the ability to deflect and block. If you don't have enough and you block, you are staggered. That's why I sometimes got hit. But you figure stuff out over time, but it takes a moment or two to understand. So far, but I think if you master the system, it could be really fun. If there are the right kind of enemies in the game that kind of help with this, especially flying through the air and stuff. Pretty cool. What I really like is the jetpack mechanic. You don't have a jetpack, but you have this planned route that pulls you further into the air. So you can basically jump, and if you hold the button, it's like a jetpack where you get an additional boost. You can't, like in a jetpack, you can just, every time you press a button, when you fall down, you go up again and fall down. This you can't do. You can do this only once, basically. But it's kind of nice, I have to admit. Like, it controls really well. Pretty hard to describe, but it controls the controls also pretty well. It feels like you have a lot of control over your character when it's in the air. And when you're fighting and so on, sometimes the camera is a bit strange, especially at the beginning, but later on now in the game it felt like mostly okay. Oh, excuse me. Beyond that, I don't have really many complaints. Like, the game looks definitely not bad. Like, you notice in the distance, might be just my system trying to, well, you don't have enough VRAMs, so we just have to reduce the level of detail for stuff in the distance by quite a bit. And maybe if you put the VRAM slider higher, you potentially can, it looks a bit better maybe on a card with more VRAM than mine. Just have 10 gigabytes, that's not that much. My card's getting old, so there's that, but still, it ran pretty decent on my system, I feel. I'd have to test it, how it runs without streaming, and on high. We had even ray tracing activated, and it worked also pretty well. On top of that, we might have to test how well what max FPS we get if I would set it to a higher frame rate. I don't know, but so far it runs okay, I think. I expected much worse. I didn't notice many or any area transition stutters. It's not like we transition many areas, to be honest, but overall it felt a lot like, well, just runs okay, which is nice. Exploration is not bad. Not to discover. I still haven't found this red key. Like, I don't understand this. It can't be so hard to find that key. Like, where is it? Yeah, my first impression is relatively positive. Unfortunately, I have not seen enough of the game to kind of find negatives. I guess we would have to continue playing and see another area in the game. Like the next area to really get the impression, well, is the enemy variety changing in the next level section or whatever? So that is a thing that I'm curious about. The music thing that it's always like one track and it just loops over and over and over. It's with like it's a song, so somebody sings there all the time, which is okay, but as a background track it feels a bit like annoying. It's a bit like listening to the radio in the background, but it's just the same song over and over again. Like, you don't really fully listen what's going on. But it's in this regard it's interesting, I have to admit. But yeah, overall I can definitely see that people might reduce their score for the game a little bit because of the music, repetitiveness. Maybe there's not enough enemy variety among the normal enemies. Maybe there's some later issues and so, but yeah, the battle system, pretty decent. And spectacular, controls pretty well. So far it runs okay-ish, I would say. So can't complain too much. Like you have like a 5070 Ti or something, it should run perfectly fine. Maybe even run better than here on my system. So, I mean, they're really expensive graphics cards, to be honest. Yeah, beyond that, I'm not sure if I noticed anything else. Exploration, like level design wise, it's a bit simplistic. As of now, it's just a very big wide area with small sub areas that are often very similar. But always difficult to design an open world that it's that interesting, I guess, on the level of an Elden Ring or anything, but I don't know. So far, the world seems interesting. It looks decent, like visually it looks decent. It's kind of a good point that you say that you said that what's interesting, it doesn't look grim, even though it's also kind of post-apocalyptic in a way, with a distant future and robots have taken over people. I'm not sure if people transferred their souls into robots or whatever. I do not fully understand that. Were these dudes we talked to once humans, or I don't know, it's kind of strange. However, there seem to be normal humans made out of flesh and blood exist in the form of the protagonist and the girl we saw at the beginning and so on. Not many, but some it seems. In this regard, no idea. What's going on there exactly? So let me think if there's more stuff to go. But yeah, overall, I know I spent a lot of time today just messing around here. And hope this gives you a decently good first impression of the game. Difficulty-wise, hard to tell. Like, normal enemies feel like a walk in the park, and some of the elite enemies just are a strong contrast. But it's possible that I just did something wrong fighting those as a result. Take this with a grain of salt, but yeah, I don't know. For now, yeah, I will end the stuff here today. Shoutouts to all the supporters. Thank you so much for the support. And I don't know, it seems like fun. If I have time, I will also I will look into it as well. Yeah, wish you much fun. It seems like a cool game. If they might able to, I don't know where this leads to. We haven't seen a real boss fight yet, and so on and so forth. So curious about all of those mechanics. But yeah, I think that's it for today because I'm really tired. I need to rest. If I get much later. I said I want to go for a couple of hours. Now we're almost at 4 hours. At the same time, I'm not sure when we are back. We might start with Shadow of Mordor when I wake up again. Not sure when exactly that will be. So yeah, I should definitely end the stream and see that I get up in a couple of hours again, and we can start with other things. Beyond that, I don't have much to say. But yeah, this Shadow of Mordor stuff will be on the main channel on the youtube.com/thephilosophers.games, because Lord of the Rings stuff will be on the main channel, not here on this one. And yeah, there are weird things currently happen when it comes to viewer numbers. However, I still hope that you enjoyed this here, and I wish you a good afternoon. All the best to you people. Or like a good evening, or whatever time zone you live in. And I would say, maybe the next time. Goodbye.